So guys, now we can go ahead and take care of our show post page down here. So if we look at these guys down here, and this is what we what we did in the last video. If we hover over any of those guys, it will show us the ID of the post dynamically, which of course what we need so we can like display our own post, just like what we do, just like what we're doing down here. But of course, since it's statically, it will get us the same data no matter what, and we'll show it based on the ID down here with the get sober global. So if we go ahead down here, and if we open this, you can see that we have the post ID, and this is what we did in the last one. We set some kind of parameter, and we're going to catch this with the get in a minute, and we're going to catch its own dynamic ID, and we're going to play with it and display the data. So if you go to the posts, and this is going to be like in the post.php, which is over here. So if we go ahead and remove all of this, and go PHP require includes slash header dot PHP, and we copy this config copy all of this, go right here at the footer, we go over here, and this is going to be footer.php. If we save right now, go ahead, click on this, any link of them, you can see that down here we have a problem. It's actually displaying our own index image down here, and displays this static stuff, which of course is not what we need. We need to go ahead and display our own image and customize it and display the user that created this data, and like the date and all of these things that we saw before. So we have some kind of problem down here. So if we go ahead, actually I saw this problem coming and I did it, so I can show you guys that you can make mistakes and it's okay, and you will face a lot of problems when you build your own projects alone. So that's totally fine. So to avoid this problem, we're gonna go ahead to the includes and to the header, and we need to create our own navbar. Then we are going to be creating a single file for the navbar down here in the includes. We're going to go ahead, and this is because if you look at here, we have the header in the header.php. we have the header, it displays some kind of background image which is the image of the home page. But if you look up here in posts, if you look at the header, it shows like a post dash bg, which is like the image of the post. Okay, so we need to display this. So we're gonna be like doing our own navbar over here. So if we go to includes and go new file, navbar.php, right? So if we like put this and save, if we go down here, yeah, we can include the navbar down over here, PHP require navbar.php. We save down here. So if we go to the post and we like take all of this, go navbar, course we need to go step back, includes slash navbar.php, and we need to go the config, now I know this is like kind of boring, but I want to show you everything. Okay, I want everything to be as spontaneous as I can possibly do it, just for you guys, so you can see everything. And if we go down here for the footer, right? So sounds good. Here we have our own header, and we can display the post. We save all of this, and let's see what happens. You can see that we have our own image down here, and we have our own static stuff, so we can like manipulate it and do everything that we want with it. If we like go over here at the home, you can see that everything is working fine. If we go to the create, you can see that everything is also like everything is going along and it's totally fine. So we go back to the home. Now let's go to our own stuff down here. So if we go ahead right over here, so if we go F, now as we're looking down here, we are gonna catch this post dash ID, and we're gonna catch it with the get. So if we say set the get super global, which catches like something, or which deals with links, like variables and stuff at the links. So if we say post underscore ID, if we're saying if this is like, if we found this at the link over here, we're gonna go ahead and do something with it. So we're saying we're gonna put it in a variable down here, and now we can go ahead and do our own query. So if we say, let's call this select, we need to like to get the config, the connection. And if we say query select all from posts where ID equals our own ID down here. Right, so now we took care of the query. We're gonna go select execute, and we're gonna go ahead and fetch it. Of course, we're gonna go post select fetch, and this is going to be PDO fetch OPG. Right, so it sounds good. Now we can go ahead, let's not start with the image. I want to start with something that's a little more easier. Let's go ahead and down over here. Now we can write in PHP echo out, and of course we have the name of this post. This is like our object. We are gonna instantiate from it like title. So we're basically, what we did the query, we executed, and we're taking everything that we have like here like as an object in this big object down here, and this one down here will contain everything that we have, the title, the subtitle, the body, and everything. So we're saying from our object right down here, get this instance, which is the title. If we save this, go ahead, if we refresh, you can see that right down here it got our own title. If we go back and click on first post, you can see that right here it got first post, and it can go on and on and on. We can like change it from here. 5. All right, so what if the user like mess up something down here? We can go ahead and we can say else echo out like 404, and this is for now. We might change this in the future, but just a little hint for now. If we save it and let's say we mess up something down here, if we go like this, you can see that 404. Maybe we'll change this like in we will change this in the future. Right, so we need like to grab everything else. This is going to be like the subtitle, everything. If we go back, so now if post subtitle, and this is like the posted by and everything. Gonna go down here and go for the user name, and this is down here. We can go ahead to the index and grab our own date. All right, so basically echo date sort time. This one is going to be date created at, post created at. It's down over here also, down over here. Now we can go ahead and have like the last thing that we want to do right here, which is place by text, lorem ipsum, and all of that. Maybe we'll leave that out, and let's see what we got here. We're gonna remove all of this, only leave one, and we're gonna go echo post body. All right, so it looks good. We go ahead, refresh this. You can see that down here we have our own text. Of course, like you can add more to this, and you can make it a little bigger. All right, so maybe we will like comment this out. I don't know, it doesn't look good, and comment it out, and you can leave it. It's like it's your own call. Right, so basically it looks good. In the next video we're going to be like, we're gonna put like some kind of update and delete buttons down here, so we can go ahead to some kind of other page and update, or we can delete the data right away. And maybe we're gonna take care of this because it raised some errors. Yeah, and I saw this. Okay, so we're gonna take care of it. We're gonna like boot the user back to another 404 page. I'm gonna find the page and I'm gonna like include it in the next couple of videos. So yeah, everything looks fine down here. If we go to the index right now, click on some post down here. So yeah, everything is working fine, and we only like have the image to display. So if we go down here at the header, right, and we have like the URL down here, we're gonna go ahead. It's actually really simple. At this example, we're gonna go images, choose of course like the folder that we have down here, and the images we're gonna say simply echo post image. So yeah, it's that simple. Usually like inserting an image is not that simple, but we're inserting the image here with the style, not with HTML. So we're inserting the image with CSS, not HTML. That's why it's a lot easier. So if we save, if we go ahead, refresh, you can see that we have our own image, background image down here. If we go back, let's choose another one, maybe this one. can see that we have this creepy looking image. We go to S, can see that we have this down here. S actually doesn't have any images down here. We go to post, and this is why, yeah, it doesn't have any images, so this is why it displays like it has null down here. If we took this guy and insert it down here at the image, now if we refresh, you can see that down here we still have this image right over here. So yeah guys, this is how it works. I hope that you liked it, and see you in the next video.